The 21-day rule to create a new habit. It is widely suggested that overcoming limiting beliefs or creating a new habit takes on average 21 consecutive days of repetition. This may sound like a little, and really it is, but most people struggle to get past day 3 because we live in a world of instant gratification, which we expect and demand instantaneous results. In contrast, however, the conscious creation process whereby energy in its potential form is transmuted into matter in its material form through the power of thought requires time in the physical world. Okay? In the mental, spiritual plane, there's no time. Right? We can think something, boom, it's created in our mind. There's no time lapse. But in the physical world, there's time lapse. Right? Baby takes 9 months. Seasons take, there's 4 seasons. Seasons are 3 months at a time. Right? It takes time for things to happen. It takes time. There's a gestation period. That's the 7th law of gender, aka the law of gestation. There's an incubation period for things to happen. For the trees to bear fruit, for the soil to grow vegetables. Like, it takes time. Mental, spiritual, no time. So that's why, we need to be present, not necessarily patient, but present in the moment of this incubation period. Understanding the necessity of time will grant you the presence and persistence you require for overcoming limiting beliefs. Having said this, there's one more technique that does not require any time for its manifestation because it is based on an eternal truth, the truth about your true nature. Technique number 5, know thyself. The final and by far the most effective technique for overcoming limiting beliefs is also one of the maxims inscribed on the temple of Apollo at Delphi. Know thyself. To know yourself is not just about knowing what your beliefs are or knowing your strengths and weaknesses. These aspects of your character are the tip of the iceberg and in fact have little to do with the real you. To know yourself is to know your true nature. Your true nature goes beyond the confines of the physical world, your physical body, and your 5 physical senses. Your true nature belongs to the spiritual realm. Your true nature is you are the image and likeness of God. You are God manifested in the physical form. Everything is God, and you included. The trees, the air, the water, the animals, humans, everything is God, and you're a part of that. So that is your true nature. So that's who we should be identifying with. Okay? I don't want to go on a major tangent, but a lot of us are identifying with these suits that we decided to come here in. I'm a black man in a racist society. I could identify with that. But that's not who I am. This is a role that I'm choosing to play. So I deal with it in this space and time. But who I am is the image and likeness of God, and that's who I identify with. So in that sense, everything is possible. And I incorporate that into this character that I'm playing this time around. Okay? Your true nature is divine. The real you is your higher self, the eternal observer. The real you has no limiting beliefs, for it knows that your consciousness is one with the universal mind, all-powerful, all-present, and all-knowing. The only difference being one of degree. No limiting belief, no matter how deeply ingrained or how powerful, stands any chance in the face of omnipotence of which you are a part. Call it what you want. I say God. Any need to compare yourself, compete with, or depend on the opinions of others as a measure of your worthiness becomes redundant when your self-worth and self-esteem have their basis in knowing your true nature. Knowing who you really are is the only authentic source of inner strength when overcoming limiting beliefs, because it can never be disturbed by outside appearances. When you know yourself, you can rip up your list of both positive and negative I am beliefs and replace it with these words alone. I am. No qualifications, nothing more, nothing less. I am. I am everything. Okay? A warning against arrogance. Knowing your true nature is not about feeling that you are now above or better than others because you have figured it all out and they haven't. It is not about arrogantly believing or proclaiming that you are God or thinking that you are invincible and that nothing can touch you or get in your way. This attitude is an extreme that is best to be avoided and can in fact be more self-destructive than not knowing your true nature at all. In contrast, knowing yourself is accompanied by a deep sense of inner peace and balance with reverence for the one universal mind of which everyone, everything, and you yourself are a part. There is no place for conceit, self-righteousness, or arrogance in knowing yourself. Hey, people are going to misinterpret your confidence for arrogance. I'm very confident. I'm not arrogant, even though I might sound like it sometimes. I'm very confident, I'm very convicted, but I'm open to learning. I'm humble enough to know I don't know everything, right? A quote-unquote fool might say something that could change my life. So I take the time to listen, read, study everything, and then decide. But when you know yourself, it's such a powerful place. Nobody can come along, if you're truly true to yourself, nobody can come along and make you feel less than what you believe about yourself. Know thyself. Okay? You are made in the image and likeness of God. You have powers. You can create. You can create your own reality just like God created this universe. Right? We're the same in kind, separated by 1 degree. So you have powers to create. Own that. Own that. Create your reality. In a nutshell, developing an overall positive mindset is fundamental to overcoming limiting beliefs and creating the life you intend for yourself. There's several techniques that you can use for overcoming limiting beliefs and replacing them with positive equivalents that serve you and your success. Most of these techniques are aimed at reprogramming the mind at the subconscious level. These include positive affirmations, acting as if, creative visualization, and mental time travel, and knowing thyself. All these techniques are effective whether used individually or together, but the superior of all is a 5th technique, which we just said, which is to know your true nature. When you know yourself, then your self-worth and self-esteem are built on the unshakable foundation of omnipotence of which you are a part. Know yourself with a reverence for the majesty of God of which you are a part, and you will find all your limiting beliefs disappearing as if by magic. Hey, thanks for sharing this time with me. We just talked about those limiting beliefs. We won't get rid of them jokers. All right? Until next time, have a great evening, and I'll see you. Brooklyn McLean. Peace.